Hey crafters, welcome back to my channel, Margaret Knob Designs. Well, I wanted to come and do a walkthrough of my final album for Forever Ireland, and I wanted to show you how I finished it off. I just chose to finish it off and then show you what I did, because it was really just so easy for adding mats in, and instead of making the big pocket in the back, I made a smaller pocket. So I will show you how that looks and what I did with that. So I will go through that. This was the original design that I had done on the 6x6 tutorial, and as I noted, I did change some things with the tutorial. These were gosh, this was a flap like this and like that, and I changed this to a different kind of flap so it wouldn't have quite as much bulk to it, but this one I'm keeping for my son for Father's Day. And then this one came out like this, and then we had this section where the keys came up, and we have these spots for photos, and they close with the keys and the brads. And then into this side we did the double pocket. I did this in the album, but I did a little bit more with this side of the flap. And on this side I did just a pocket with a tag in there, and same thing over here. I did a pocket and a tag, and I was trying to do this with one 6x6 and trying not to use anything extra other than the ephemera or a 12x12 the sticker sheets or the punch outs. So I used 6x6 cutouts on there. And then this side, I had done pockets on here. Then I did stamping on this section so that I could do journaling on there. And a pocket on this side with a mat that comes out. And then this spread opens so that it basically mirrors each other. And then this closes up like that. And on the back pages, what I ended up doing was a flap and a flap and photos to go on there. Some of the images are cut aparts from the paper pack. And on the back, I did a larger pocket with a mat in there. And that's basically our 6x6. This was a 6x6, but really the covers are a 6.5 by 6.5, because I wanted to be able to use 6x6 papers to just cover these pages. So the pages in here were 6 1/8 by 6 1/8, so that I could use my 6x6 paper pads, giving it some room for offsetting. So this is the first one that I made that I said I would do a tutorial on, and I said I was going to do it in Forever Ireland or Ireland Forever. I always get it mixed up. So this is the cover of the Forever Ireland, and I used some ephemera pieces from Tim Holtz ephemera. This paper, the Ireland Forever, was designed by Country Craft Creations, and this was a design team project for them, or for Tamara's store. And I used these cards and these ephemera pieces from my collection, and then I wanted to make it so that it was more of a guide journal, a little bit more manly, so that it could be utilized for Father's Day or for maybe a friend of yours or husband or uncle or whatever, to have a small album. So I tried to keep it a lot more masculine in feel. It can really be used for a female friend as well, but you might want to add some flowers into it a little bit more. But this is basically a 6.5 by 6.5 album. And the spine, I think it's, sorry, let me get my ruler. I think I was 3.5, 3 or 3.5. Oh my goodness, I never hold this right. Usually by the third or fourth time. Oh, I'm sorry. This one is actually a 2.5 spine. And then the back is matted with, 2 layers. There's our base layer, then our craft cardstock, and our paper. And this is one of the Tim Holtz ephemera pieces. You can buy the ephemera pieces. You can buy them on Amazon. You can buy them, I think Tamara in Country Craft Creations sells them at times. But there's a lot of places you can find them. And I use them whenever I need something extra that I don't have an ephemera pack for. So what I did on the front is, of course, I inked up all my edges. I raised this up with some cardboard or lightweight chipboard underneath, and did a little bit of chipboard underneath that. And then I put 2 of my keys together, and so that it read 830, and added gears and layered some of the gears together. And if we open up this mini album, you'll see that I added a lot of different pieces of ephemera into here as well. So I took some of those cards, and the back can be used for a photo, and then it can also be used for some note-taking on the back. So I didn't really add any vintage photo to the back. I thought that whoever added their photos in here could make a decision whether they really wanted to ink up those edges or not. But I added this onto the front of this pocket so that I could tuck that in there. And then we have a couple other pieces of that ephemera, and it's stuck right into this pocket. There can be many other pockets or tags put into here as well. On this page, what I did is, this is a piece of ephemera from the pack, and then this is changed. Rather than doing the flaps the way that I did before, we're doing this design, and I added a bit of ephemera in there, but photos can go along. And on this side, it then opens up this way as well. And I threw in a little ephemera piece here. Everything has been left open so that pictures can tuck in or underneath that. And that goes down there. The only thing that I did not add to this, and actually I forgot about it till just now, is my inserts, and I'm going to get those added in. So they'll just be a basic inset, probably 5.5 by 5.5 is probably what I'm going to do, and I either cover them with paper or matting them out, but there's 4 of them, and I'll add those in. I actually forgot about it. So, and then on this page, it's very similar to the other page. I made these a little bit smaller. I added some of my jewels from my stash. And then on this one, I put the Ireland paper down. I put one of my ephemera pieces there, and then I can stick this gentleman in there. It can put photos on the back or leave it just as it is. This opens up this way, and these flaps are really just plain, and this opens up in this direction. And then with this, let me grab this. Sorry. Underneath here, I added some ephemera here. I layered these up. This is a book. This is like a ripped out piece of note paper. These are stamps, but I added those into there. And if you wanted to add a picture, you could add a picture tucked up underneath there, or you could just maybe put a small tag across here if you wanted to put some journaling across here. It could even be written in here. if you wanted to leave this picture. But otherwise, if you didn't really want that picture left on there, because maybe you wanted it for something, for a nice spot for a picture of a family member or something, you could do that even as well, and it would look great. So this goes down. Oops. Tuck that back into there, and that closes. And then on this side, I changed the brads on this side just a little bit, and this opens like that. And what I had done is I had put my magnet on here. I glued an additional brad onto here. This one is actually into the pattern paper, and you know, the brad itself is flattened down. And both of these open up. I added this hand right in here and left it open so you can tuck a picture underneath there. And this one lifts up and down, and you can see where I have the magnet underneath this ephemera piece as well. But I thought it worked really well to give each of these pages a little bit of personality. And then this opens up like this as well. And so other than this small piece that I added over here, I left the paper just as it is, so because it had enough going on. So that closes down like that. This closes down like that. And we'll have another insert in here. And on this side of this page, I changed this up just a little bit. First of all, what I did is I did the pockets, the you know, the kind of lopsided, not lopsided, but a smaller and a larger pocket. And then I took and made a magnetized flap here to hold this down, and I put some of my small ephemera pieces on there. And actually, these ephemera pieces that are this small, I just got in a swap actually yesterday. And Casey, you'll know who this is. And I added this into this book. I added a lot of different, the really small ones are from the ones that I just got in a swap. I thought they were awesome and really cool. So I added it to the end of this because I thought it added some personality. This opens up, and I've got some more tags from some of my Tim Holtz ephemera pieces. And these just go back into there. But then this opens up like that. And this opens up where you can put your photos right along here. There's a piece of ephemera down here, and there's the hand up here as well that I inked up and put on this cover. So there's plenty of places for photos on that. And we'll close that one up. And then when we come over to this side, I added some ephemera onto there and tucked a tag up under there. So this tag can be used on this page. If you don't want to use it, you could put a picture, you know, on the back of it and lay it down that way. This could be used for another type of pocket. This could be left right here with a photo on the back of that, and then a photo on here, maybe photo here, photo here. There's more room for that. And then this opens up, and it's fairly simple inside. I tucked a piece of ephemera there and took another one of these tags and inked it up. And on this side, I did leave this open in case we wanted to put something smaller down here to tuck in there, maybe a picture or something, but not necessary. And we just have one of the other antique cards. And that goes on to there. And then that closes up. And when we go to the next page, this is a little bit simpler because it was busier over on this side. This opens up to a photo area. And with this photo area, I did leave this open. These might be down. Some of that you can get up under a little bit of them, but I added some of the small pieces of that Tim Holtz ephemera and matted that onto here with the pictures. So you can get a photo up under there. These are not open. And then on the front of this flap, what I did is I actually stamped over this tag with media, a mixed media type of stamp, added my tags into here, so this makes this a pocket. And if you open this up, we've got photo mats again in here, got some stamps up there, and we also have this tag here so that you can put a picture, put some journaling down on there. This, I did not leave that open. So that would be that for the tucking and tags on that. And then on this side, I ended up making a picture frame. And with the picture frame, I'm not sure if you can see it, I added a few, this is kind of like a floral bouquet, some floral items with a bee. And in this frame, this can be taken out and a picture can be put on the front or on the back. If you put it on the back, then you can save the picture of the little gal. Could even add anything else in there that you'd like to. And when we open that up, we've got a pocket on the inside. And this is just a very thin pocket that you can tuck a couple things in, and we've got spots over here where photos can go. And then on the back page, rather than doing that big pocket, I ended up doing a smaller pocket, used the written St. Patrick on there with the hat, and then I made a mat that I'm actually going to use this to hold closed, so it'll be in the pocket like this. I'm still letting this dry because I put some glossy accents on the top. I took I got to do it on the back here yet, my black circles, and then it has holes in there, and then I put some glossy accents on the top to make it a little bit shinier, glued it on the top of one of my black paper clips, and then that can just hold this closed if I like it to hold it closed, or I can take and put that on another flap somewhere, and it doesn't really stick outside the mini album. I'm not a big one for things sticking out the top or things sticking out the side. I almost like everything contained inside. I know a lot of people with tags and ribbons and things, they like all that ribbon and everything. I'm just not a big fan of that. I think it's beautiful if other people want to do it. It's just not my style. So anyways, when you would open this up, I ended up doing a layout to the inside, so photos could be put down on to the bottom of this. Could be some journaling put in here. And then on the back, went ahead and did a layout with that verse on the back and finished that up. And I just chose to use the paper clip, and nope, I did not leave that one open either. So that I didn't really want to put a magnet on this because of the fact that it's not really a page, it stays closed by itself. I wouldn't even really have had to put something on it, but I thought it looked kind of nice. So that closes up, and we are at the back of our folio. And again, this is 6.5 by 6.5. This is 2.5 when it comes to the spine. Now the fun thing is that I have decided that I'm trying to get up to 1,000 subscribers. So the contest is still running with my 1,000 subscriber contest. I will put a code in the video. I'm not sure if you've seen it, but I will put the code, and it'll be a different code than what I've been putting in. So please watch the code for the video, and I will do a drawing once I hit 1,000 subscribers. If I hit it before March 31st, then I will do the drawing just after March 31st. If I don't hit it by March 31st, then I will continue on the contest until I do hit my 1,000 subscribers. So please like, share, and watch through the videos. It helps me with my channel. And I will be coming back with some new videos coming out. I've got some new projects coming up. If you have some suggestions or ideas of what you'd like to see, I always love to hear about what kinds of albums you like, what kind of, if you'd like a folio, if you'd like something with a box or design or a certain paper, let me know. I do have a new design team package coming as well. I'm not sure what's in it, so we'll have to wait and see. I'll do a design team package haul for that. And till then, thank you so very much. I really appreciate you watching this video. Have an awesome day and happy crafting.